Hey guys, Surgeon here with another Cigar Federation cigar review. Today we're going to be reviewing the La Sirena Porthole. I'm pretty excited for this review for a couple of reasons. First of all, it is a Corona Vitola. Huge fan of the Corona Vitola, so it's a 5x44. That's, if you follow my reviews, you know that that's what I love for a Vitola. It's my sweet spot. What's interesting about this is it's a limited production run, so initial run is 200 boxes of 25 count, so 5,000 total cigars, and the MSRP on this is shockingly $6.30, so super affordable. Yeah, so I'm super excited to try this out. I'm going to check it out first of all to see what I can pick up on the nose, on the wrapper, and the foot. So the wrapper is very cedary. Not much off the foot. Very light hay maybe. But, you know, let's get cracking. So we were fortunate enough to snag some of these samples from Ariel herself at the IPCPR in New Orleans. It's been sitting in humidor at 70%, 69% ever since. Just waiting for this review. Going to chop this with my trusty V-cutter. Draws exactly where you want it to be. Great start. A little bit of spicy leather on the retrohale. There's some hay aftertones. Kind of dry. There's an underlying sweetness to it, maybe some caramel. There's some pepper here, big time, as the first third starts up. It's not a pepper blast, but it does start off and tend to linger a little bit. Oh man, it's a really good start. There's like a complex creaminess to it, maybe some cocoa. It's going to take me a while actually to decipher because there's a ton of flavor going on here. I'm really excited for this cigar. So as Bill Burr would say, it's a heater. It has some significant pepper to it. It's not overwhelming, but if you're a fan of pepper, you're going to love this cigar. I'm about 10 minutes in. There's a little bit of leather post-draw. So it is offsetting the pepper a little bit. There's some creaminess and some sweetness still coming through. As you can see, it's tons of smoke production off this. The pepper is dying down a little bit since it first started out, which is good because it was a heater. So far so good. Gonna see how this progresses into the first third, see what other flavors I can pick up. About halfway through the first third now. What a first third. I mean, this cigar has everything going on. The pepper that was so prominent initially has died down. Now it's a complex sort of myriad of spices and pepper on the retrohale with a creamy finish, some leather, some sweetness on the draw. I mean, it's outstanding. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if the rest of the cigar can match the first third and how the first third finishes up. But so far, just absolutely loving this. So starting to get into the middle third here. Still absolutely outstanding. Lots of cocoa. Still some spices. The pepper's died down to about a medium level now, so it's totally palatable. Just, I mean, absolutely outstanding first third. If I had to rate the cigar on the first third, it would be an easy box buy. And I don't say that very often. If you've checked out my reviews, I'm a hard reviewer. But so far so good. We'll see what the middle third has and report back in. What a delicious cigar. This is a bit of a flavor transition going to the middle third. A little bit of leather coming through. Still some spices. I mean, the spices are really good. They add a nice complexity to the draw. It's about everything's about a medium level now, so it's kind of settled in. I'm going to see how the middle third here progresses, but yeah, just can't say enough about this cigar. Really enjoying it. Well into the middle third now. There's a bit of a leather aftertaste that sort of lingers between draws. It's not overpowering. It's not bad. It's just you tend to get a bit of leather in your mouth that sort of stays there. Um, as you can see in the burn here, I mean, just crisp, sharp burn, and it's been that way pretty much the entire time. Um, keep checking in. So, uh, about halfway through the middle third here, the spices are complex, much more complex actually than the first third. I think just because the pepper maybe was running over some of the spice nuances. So there's some nutmeg in there, tons of other flavors. Still deciphering it, but still very, very good. The peppers really died down to a light plus now. And every draw has, like, again, this combination of spices and leather, a little bit of creaminess. Cocoa's kind of gone away since the first third and the start of the middle third. But again, great cigar, really enjoying it. So rounding out the middle third here, just wrapping up. Pepper's starting to come back. It's still like a medium minus, light plus, but it's adding some complexity at the end of the draw. It's nice. Middle third dropped off a little bit in terms of strength, but I don't think it lost a step in terms of complexity. It's just the shift in the flavors. Be really interested to see how this progresses into the last third, but again, really, really enjoyable. Just over the hour 10 mark now, getting into the last third here. The pepper is kind of overtaken the leather post draw, so not really getting that leather between draws. It's just a lingering pepper. There's a sweet creamy cedar in the mix, which again just balances out the other flavors. Outstanding cigar. As you can see, still tons and tons of smoke production. Really, really can't wait to sit down and score this. But I mean, I think there's no question in my mind it's a box buy. Especially with this Vitola, it's a no-brainer for me. Just at about the hour and 20-minute mark now, wrapping up the last third. Very smokable, right up to the nub. Probably gonna have another 10 minutes on this, but just what an outstanding cigar. Lots of flavor complexity, takes you kind of all over the map. Nice transitions between the first third, the middle third, and the last third. Still some pepper in the last third, but again, not as strong as the first third was. There's much more creamy elegance in the last third, which is nice because some cigars can finish in the last third and kind of let you down, but the La Sirena Porthole did not, and especially at the price that it's being offered at, it's a crazy good cigar for the money. Appreciate you checking out the review. Make sure to check out Cigar Federation reviews and the written review of this. As always, if you like our content, make sure to like us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cigar Federation. Thanks for all the Fed heads out there tuning in.